Underground, we is in the street, man. Y'all just talking. Let's go, man. We got special guests in the building. Just in case y'all don't know, man. Y'all hit that share button. Let me show y'all who we got in the building.
Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat. Now me, my group, and your friends are gonna try to move your feet. And I like to say hello. And I'm Marty, and I like to say get your ass up out here. Hey, I got one more idea. Rent spoons. Yeah, see, we serve them soup for free. Rent them spoons. Yeah. What's up, baby?
Did I tell you you had one more time?
Yeah, you did.
Did I tell you had that? Well, guess what?
What's up, baby?
Look at me. Time's up.
Indastreet Radio with your boy D-Dirt, LilRockObama. And y'all know we usually do the show on Tuesdays, but we had to make a special exception for today, man. I guess it's Famous Friday. I got the big dog in the building, Nate Williams, as you can see from the Nut House Comedy Show. He always got something going on over there. And tomorrow, he got special guests in the building. Y'all seen him right there on Martin. You might have seen him on the Cosby Show as Cout Rose. You might have seen him on The Game. Ain't no telling what you might have seen him on. You feel what I'm saying? But his name is Payne, and he is definitely at the real underground. You dig? I need everybody to hit that share button. Hit that share button. Hit that share button. You dig? If you got any questions you want me to ask, put them in the comments. We finna tap into it, see what he got going on. I know he here for the comedy show. For one, if y'all didn't know, he does do stand-up comedy. What's up with Payne?
Sipping on this juice.
I tried to get him on this dizzle, but he must have heard about it. He must have heard about it.
That just sounds like that's a pause in itself. I tried to get him on this dizzle. No, sir.
Pause.
No, sir. I'm not about to get on your dizzle. Get off my dizzle.
Hey, I got Nate on the dizzle, man.
Well,
Last time somebody was drinking dizzle, they was doing some freaky stuff in the parking lot. So be careful, Nate.
That's why I took a sip. I took a communion sip.
Communion sip.
Yeah, you got them. I don't know. I'm gonna need one of them bottles though for the club.
For the club, you dig?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, everybody hit that share button. So check this out, man. You here in Arkansas? You got a comedy show tomorrow at the Nut House. Is your first time in Arkansas?
No,
It's not your first time.
No. This how many times I've been here?
Ooh wee. This
This is my third time, right?
third or fourth.
Yeah, I've been here.
So when you familiar with Arkansas, but first time you came to Arkansas, when people say Arkansas, what come to your head?
Y'all charge too much for drinks.
What?
Yeah, tax on your drinks. I'm like, where they do this at? What, they don't have alcohol coming through this place? Like, that's why I stopped drinking. Every time I come here, I go dry. I'm sober. I'm not paying the tax that y'all have. Like, I really didn't understand it. Like, my meal was $15. I had one drink, and it took the bill to like $75. I'm like, what's happening?
Hey, man, I think that's everywhere, though, man.
No, just here.
Just
here. Yeah, just here.
Not at the Nut House.
Hey, the Nut House tomorrow. So tomorrow, what time the show start?
We got two shows tomorrow.
Two shows. So you doing like a back-to-back thing?
Yes, yes, sir.
What time the first one?
Well, hopefully there's a break in between them. I mean, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know, what time the first one start?
7:30.
7:30.
So to everybody listening, 6:30.
Yeah, please.
CPT time.
Please get there on time.
7. It's actually 7 o'clock.
White people time.
7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So pull up tomorrow, man. Anybody else on the show?
Yeah, we got Junior Ware.
Shout out to Junior Ware. He got a show up here on Sunday.
Junior Ware, Jeremy Washington, Hold Up, and
Hold Up Dub. Yeah, I
Dub.
seen him before.
Yeah. And I think we're gonna rock with Gabe T too.
Gabe T. Shout out Gabe T. Jump in the game.
And no more. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
So it's comedy like it's opening comedy like in the rap game. You know what I'm saying? People like, man, I don't like opening acts. You know what I'm saying? I don't like we had it's Sexy Red concert and niggas were complaining about all the opening acts type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they had 52 opening acts. That's the problem. They had 52 opening acts.
Well, she only got one song, right?
about 2.5.
She got about,
I'm just saying. So what you want then?
She got like
you gotta,
three.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you can't be mad. You got one song. Like, no, you need other people. You know.
But they knew him though. They knew
They-
him. They was spitting
females
them
and dudes.
Yeah, oh, boy, I saw the dudes out there.
saying the words.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their cell phones and smacking. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
for real.
Lord, they got them on
Well, they had
live.
just went to the Beyonce concert. That's what it was. They same.
But these were some gangster looking dudes.
Hey, like I said, they had just went to the Beyonce concert. You know.
Hey, so you went to Nate said y'all been to Pine Bluff today?
Yeah.
Was that your first time in Pine Bluff?
Yes.
So in the bluff where it's rough, that's what I call it. In the
Yeah,
bluff where it's rough.
yeah. It was different.
What you doing in the bluff?
I was out there, man. I was talking to some kids, man. I mean, you know, like I read that Pine Bluff is the least safe, smallest city in America.
The least safe, smallest city.
Small city.
It could be.
Least safe, small city in America. You can Google it. It's Googleable.
Could be.
So, you know, I look, everywhere I go, I try to spread love, man. I try to spread love and words of encouragement, you know, and I'm a very big advocate for child education and mental health and wellness. And, you know, so whenever I'm doing something, I still make time. And everybody noticed, even last time I was here, you know, I like to get in the streets and just kind of touch the communities, and especially where, you know, where they might be needed, you know, and, you know, so I just felt, you know, I felt like this would be a good time, obviously, to reach out to certain other areas that might, you know, need to hear a word,
Right.
You know, might need to feel something, you know, encouragement, you know, because that's what I always preach and talk about. When I say preach, I mean preach in the sense of like, yeah, preach. So, yeah, no, it's real. Preach. That it's about that dash. Like when you die, right? You got your day you was born and the day you die, but the dash in the middle is the most important part.
I can dig that.
You feel what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's
yeah.
like, what you do with your dash?
Yeah.
And how did you leave this place impacted in some sort of way? Like, so I realized, okay, God made me funny. You know, he gave me a gift. So I got to use that to, you know, as a platform to be able not only to, you know, heal through laughter, but at the same time, I got to, you know, plant some seeds so
Yeah.
they grow.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man. Shout out to the Bluff, man, because it's definitely some help needed in Pine Bluff, man. So check this out. Where you from?
I'm from New York City, Harlem, by way of South Carolina. I was born in South Carolina, so shout out to SC, South Kakalaki.
That's where my daughter's at right now.
For real? What's your, what school? He don't even know. Okay. He said,
he just pay the bills.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, so I was born in South Carolina, and then, you know, but I was raised in New York, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I seen you say from Harlem.
Yeah, yeah.
So Jim Jones, Dipsets, a lot of people came out of Harlem. The Harlem Renaissance, a lot of big things went on in Harlem. Carl Payne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jamal Mashburn, you know what I'm saying? A lot of great, you know, he lived in the building next to me. It's like a lot of great things came out of Harlem for sure.
And then you went to
Howard.
an acting school.
Yes. Yeah.
So you went to Howard, but you went to acting school. So like, what made you want to say like not just jump into acting, but you want to go do acting school?
Well, you got to be good at what you do, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's like training. It's like football, right? You, just because you can play don't mean you don't need training to get better. You know, that's what it was really about. So it was like, you know, once I knew that's what I wanted to do, it's like, well, where am I supposed to go? You know, it's like, oh, okay, all the top, like you said, all the top people came from this school. Al Pacino, everybody went here, then that's where I need to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you pulled up on them.
Yeah, yeah.
How long you had to do acting school? What was that process?
Oh, shoot, that was like the movie Fame. It was the Fame school. So anybody who's familiar with Fame or the movie Fame, that was based on the real school in New York. And they shot it at the school, used the real teachers. Like, that was crazy. When I first got there, I didn't realize that. But you had to audition to get into the school. Like, you couldn't just apply and go or whatever. You had to audition. And, yeah, so it's a process. Like, you know, when you're going out for a team, you either get cut or you make it. Like, the first year, I made it all the way to the end, and I ain't make it.
In the school?
Yeah, I got like I didn't get into the school. I made it all the way to the
What
end.
you mean to the end? How you going but don't make it? You there?
No. It's to audition. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
process. So
The audition is a process. It's not like a one-day audition.
No.
What?
But my point, but they take you through a process. So like if you make the first cut, then you get to, it's like levels in the school. So it's the bottom floor is where they first have all the auditions. And then if you make it to the second part, then you go to the second level,
Okay.
second floor. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you continue from there, and then you can go to the third floor, which is where your final phase of the process would be, and then you either find out if you made it or you didn't.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is I made it all the way to the third floor. I made it all the way to the final process, but I didn't get in.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was the first year, but I had a half a year to apply again. You know what I'm saying? Because they do it twice a year. So between that time, I was like, okay. I went back and, you know, I took dance class again. I took singing class. I did everything I could because I was like, I'm gonna audition for all three and I'm gonna get in here one way or another. I'm getting in, and that's what I did. I went back and took more classes, and for 6 months or for whatever, I don't even know how many months it was, but I gave myself another chance to get in, and I came back and I got in for 2. I got in for dance and acting the second time.
Is it expensive to go to?
It was free. What do you mean it's not expensive? You don't pay nothing. No.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, but you don't just get to go.
Yeah, you got to get chosen.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So before we jump into, you know what I'm saying, your acting career, and you just jumped into directing too, or no, maybe not just, but you into directing, but the comedy, because that's what you're here for. How long you been doing comedy? How did you get into comedy? Because people know you from Martin. And
my whole life. My family funny as hell. Can we curse?
Yeah.
Oh, no, okay,
Yeah,
shit.
this
My
the real
shit.
underground.
Okay,
They
shit.
curse on here
My
all the time.
family is funny as shit. I get all my comedy from my family, man. Look, you gotta understand. I grew up in the South. I grew up in the South. Okay,
South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Is that the South?
Yeah.
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 Is it?
Geechee as hell. Yeah.
Geechee, that's like voodoo, ain't it?
No, that's New Orleans.
Lord.
No. He said voodoo. No, well, trust me, there's voodoo everywhere. But no, man, look, my family provide me with like all the characters, even Cole. Like, you know, that's somebody I grew up with. That's a family member. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been into this thing for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you decide to do stand, it's a difference between being funny and
Absolutely.
So when you decide to do stand up,
Uh-huh.
how long you been doing stand up? You jump on the stage and say, I'm finna do some stand up.
Shoot. I think I got serious with it back in 2017. Though. Yeah, back in 2017 is when I really got serious. I was playing around, you know, but
So like how you go about like you just your jokes, your material,
Yeah.
like
real life. It's just real life. You can't. I can't. Some people make up jokes, and I think there's a difference between like comedians and comics, right? There's a difference between a comedian and a comic. And I heard it's like said that a comic is someone who tells jokes, but and tells jokes, and then he's funny. But a comedian makes things funny.
Funny. Yeah.
You see
so
what I'm
which
saying?
one are you?
Comedian.
Comedian.
For sure.
Can you be both?
Yeah, I think
you
so.
can. Yeah, you can. But
one is gonna outdo the other.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You gonna either you can't be. I don't know. I'm a comedian.
right. But you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, it's about taking real life situations and putting your perspective and your point of view on it, man. And you know what I'm saying? Most of the time, it be stuff that everybody go through. So what's personal to him, what's personal to me is universal. It just be sometime on different levels, or it just be a twist to it, how you look at things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it'll be like, damn, yeah, I went through that. Yeah, I know that person. Yeah, that's, you know, everybody got that slick ass uncle who be talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Saying, hey, what's that way? What's that way? Yeah. Hey, why you think they? You know what I'm saying? Why you think they put white people on money? Because they want to keep them niggas in our pocket. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like a smooth talking ass. Hey, I see you, boy. You maintain. Look at you, boy. Yeah, thin in the waist, pretty in the face. You know? So them become characters that are embedded in you, and then you just bring that shit to the stage. Like, you know, my mama, she one of my boy. She's so damn funny. She mispronounced every word on the plane. I called her the other day. I'm like, Mom, what you doing? She like, man, I'm just sitting over here decomposing.
Decomposing.
Like, what you say, Mama?
Decompressing.
Right, that's what she meant to say, but she said decomposing. She like, what I say? I'm like, you tell me what the hell you said. I don't know what the hell you talking about. Like, what I'm trying to say, Mama, I don't know what the fuck you over there talking about. I said I decompose. You probably are, but not at the pace you think. You know, but, you know what I'm saying? And just it be situations like that you can't make up.
Yeah.
And you just, you know, if you put it in your memory banks and then go, you know what I'm saying?
Go
on,
ahead.
put it on stage, man. You know, and I got kids and the whole nine, so it's like. That's just being a dad. Raising kids is comedy in itself because, you know, what I went through and what I did as a kid, you know, we didn't even have conversations, you know what I'm saying, until you fucked up. Then you did something wrong, you know what I'm saying, until you messed up. Then you had a conversation. Now they want to talk to you about everything beforehand. I'm like, I'm not versed in this. I don't know how to have these conversations. You know what I'm saying? So that just provides but I'm old school, so it's like, yeah, your dad might be cold, but he also is from, so I beat your ass.
What do you think the challenges of because you do I'm pretty sure you get paid more money in your other careers, but in the challenge of stand up comedian, what are the challenges in being a stand up?
Today, the biggest challenge is being censored. Just not being able to.
Everything is censored.
Being censored, and then having to be afraid or having to curb. Because I was gonna name my show, I just might get canceled because I ain't gonna stop.
Blackball.
I ain't gonna stop saying what I need to say. Because at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a safe space, and always was a place to be able to say things that were sardonic, sarcastic. Just in general, it's making light and making fun and poking fun and twisting things on his head. That's in our culture. That's in the world. But now you want to say we can't say stuff. It's just like back in the day, the clinical term used to be mental retardation.
Now you can't say it.
Now you can't say it. No. But I'm like, if I'm talking about my cousin, I feel like I should be able to say what I want to say about my cousin. If he retarded, but you know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, like, you got to be careful about everything you say now because it's. Ooh.
So are you gonna
No.
You gonna?
No, I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
You ain't scared that what I'm saying?
Why? God made me, man. They can't stop what God made. Like,
come on, Dion.
You know what I'm saying? God made me. No, I'm just saying. It's the truth. I'm not worried about what people care too much about what other people think, and they're giving people too much power.
Facts.
They're giving them too much power. Like this is.
Dad, you didn't do that.
It's unreal, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm. If you don't know that I'm telling a joke, then that's on you. I'm not. I don't care what you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's called a comedy show. I'm telling a joke. Yeah. Some stuff is real that I'm making fun of. Yeah. But for the most part,
what your top 3 comedians? Your favorite comedians?
Eddie Murphy's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number one. Probably and these other ones I don't want to put in any order, but Dave is up there.
Yeah,
Dave is definitely up there. With
I like Dave. He's deep.
Yeah,
he's
deep and that's the thing. That's the thing too. That's where I'm at with mine now. It's like before you got to find your voice. Like as a rapper or just any singer. You find your voice. You find your tone. You find that thing that and other people sometimes tell you this, right? They'll come up to you and say, "Hey, man, you was good, but then when you did this, that's when you was in your zone." And you're like, "Oh, really?" Yeah. And then you go back and you look at your tapes and you look at your stuff. And you're like, "Facts."
Dave Chappelle to me is like the Jay-Z of comics. Like you gotta you can't be almost dumb to get some of his jokes, but they be so damn funny if when you get them, like, damn, that was genius. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, and that's the thing, right? So it's like rap, like wordplay, right? When a rapper hits you with some dope wordplay and flips it. And imagine that in a joke, or in some comedy that makes you think about, then that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
Another comic that I love, and a lot of people don't, may is John Leguizamo.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
John Leguizamo.
So he would be in your favorites.
Absolutely, yeah, because he's a beautiful storyteller. He's animated. He's like Robin Williams, for example. Mm. Robin Williams is up there too.
He was my favorite as a child. Baby Kid was just made me a fan.
Not Robin Harris.
Oh, Robin Williams. Oh, talking about the white dude, Robin Williams. Okay.
Robin Williams was genius, kid.
Yeah.
He was genius with it, off the cuff, off the rip, off the top of the dome. I mean, like there was a lot of people living inside of his head, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why you didn't put Martin in there?
I mean. Because he just, he funny.
Yeah.
But, you asked me the question.
Yeah.
Like that's my top.
I see
you
still looking young. Martin done got big.
Yeah, Lee.
What you do?
What you do?
Why you
put it on me like I did something? I didn't do nothing. No, look, man. Hey, listen. People get old. That's what's so funny, man. Like we get older, it's like people they expect us to look the same. I'm like, bruh, that was, because they see the show every day. So when they see you, they like, damn, bruh, you got old. I'm like, thankfully, I did. Yes, I got older.
Keep living.
Yeah. I'm like, you'll get here one day. Like people change. You know what I'm saying? I done been through my phases. I done been through my chunky phases and my, it's just phases in life. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you comfortable and you got $1 gazillion, who cares?
Yeah, I'm going
You
through mine.
definitely right about that.
You know what I'm saying? When you living your life and you comfortable, okay, you got kind of fat. I sure am.
I'm eating
Fat
good.
as fuck. Thank you very much. Now move out the way before I run you over with my Lamborghini.
Hey, so
No,
look,
I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
you got.
Don't cancel me.
That's your new slogan.
Yeah.
Don't cancel me.
Yeah, don't cancel me.
After he tell a joke about some gay or some fat
I just
people,
feel like I could just say LOL after every fucked up thing I say and it just be okay.
like in a text message.
Yeah, because you like, fuck you, nigga. LOL.
Hey, so look, I seen you had. I was looking at your Wikipedia. It said you had. Well, I counted them.
Wikipedia, good lord.
It had 51. I counted 51 movies, 34 shows. Probably more, but that's just what they had listed, which is a lot.
I didn't know that.
You know what I'm
I didn't know
saying?
that.
You may not have never counted them, but
Yeah,
51 movies.
They probably ain't even updated either.
Yeah, so you probably got more.
Honestly, I do forget about a lot of stuff I do. I'm talking about like from a month ago. I forget.
What's been your? Well, these are something that surprised me.
No, I'm serious. It's funny. It's just like because I was looking through my pictures. I just did like the Celebrity Hollywood Squares.
Yeah.
And I was looking through my pictures. It's like, oh, I did do that. Or like when somebody called me recently and was like, I just seen you in the House Party movie. I was like, what? I didn't do no. Oh, I did.
Talking about the new house party.
Yeah.
It was alright. It was alright.
I'm just saying though, like I forgot I had a cameo in that.
Yeah,
And so did you.
I did.
See what I'm saying?
I did.
Yeah.
But some people might not know you was on Tyler Perry. You was on The Game. Ricky Smiley
Pause.
show.
I wasn't on Tyler Perry.
I know, right?
Yeah,
see how you do it that way?
yeah. See,
So you was on Tyler Perry.
I heard you was on. No,
gonna take that
no,
little snippet
sir.
out.
No,
That sound like
sir.
Drizzle.
Let's
Drinking
pause.
Dizzle.
Back that back up.
Dizzle. I don't put an R
I
on it.
currently have a show on Nickelodeon called Tyler Perry's Young Dylan.
Okay.
And we're in our 4th season, so it's just released. So it's been a blessing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
You was on Last Dragon.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
The kid in the pizza shop.
Shut up, man.
hilarious.
Shut up, man.
He was the kid in the pizza shop. You know what I'm saying?
That was the first time, though. That was the first time that I realized
Boy.
that you could get cut out of something real quick. Because I had a whole scene, there was a whole scene before that scene came that got cut out. You know, that we was in there playing video games. We got into a whole argument. Then they bust in. They bust up the shop. They cut all of that out. And I had one line when I was helping them out the trash can. You all right, Rich? And you could barely hear. You got to turn the volume up and turn everything else
Hey,
down.
but you was in there though.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. I was in the
That was
credits.
a classic
I was in the
movie.
credits. That's all. That's all I cared about.
Yeah,
bro.
But the 10 seats I took up in the movie theater, the premiere was kind of wild.
And then you didn't know you was cut till you got there.
Yeah, right. That part. Here I come.
Where I go?
Look. That was it. Yeah, you saw me right. Okay.
Hey, look, I seen. Was you in Bobby Brown's video?
Yeah.
Houdini,
Yeah. All of it. It's
Mint Condition.
all of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I didn't go watch them yet, but I'm gonna go watch them.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Then I seen one more, Quantum Leap. I don't know if y'all. They used to be one of my favorite
Of course,
shows.
kid. That was my favorite. That was one of my favorite jobs.
Yeah,
The boy was in Quantum Leap, man.
Yeah. It's called, the episode is called "A Single Drop of Rain." Look it up. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite out of all your acting you done did? What's been your favorite thing you done did?
that's a good question, bro.
What I'm doing right now,
What you doing right now?
Tyler Perry's Young Dylan.
Young Dylan.
Yep.
Well, explain to Young Dylan. Why is your favorite?
Because it's for a number of reasons. One, it's been a blessing. Number one. Number two, I get to play what I'm doing in real life, like I'm playing a father. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting to exercise my other hats, like I'm directing the episodes, I'm doing producing. You know, so it's just like this is, it was almost like everything I worked for got to this point, and it's real fun. It's real easy. It makes it it's a joy to go to work every day. Every time I'm there, it's like.
I'm proud of you, though.
It's really thank you.
I'm
Man.
really proud
thank
of
you,
you, man.
Thank you. No,
Because I remember when you was here when you said you was getting it,
yeah,
and I'm proud of you because I know how
It's
hard
major
you
for
work.
sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Do y'all
Thank
go
you.
to the new film studio in Atlanta? That's where y'all film at?
Yeah, and you know, like I said, I can't sing this man's kudos enough. Like, changed my life. You know, it's been a complete blessing, and you know, everybody there is just a joy to work with, and those kids are amazing. You know what I'm saying? And now there's a whole new generation of kids that get to see me and introduced to me. So if I'm walking in the store and the mom is like, oh my God, and the daughter's like, oh my God, and they're talking about two different things.
Yeah.
They're literally talking about two different things, and they have a conversation where she's like, do you know who that is? And the daughter's like, yes, I do. And then they say at the same time the wrong thing.
Yeah.
She's like, Cole. He's like, Uncle Miles. And they're like, what? And what? And it was like, it was the funniest thing to watch what happened. So she don't even know what her daughter watching.
Yeah. Hey, so let's talk about one of your biggest roles that most people know you as. We'll talk about Cole in a minute, but the Cosby Show, Cockroach.
Yeah.
You know, the role that I was introduced
Yes.
to you as Cockroach.
Yes.
And it just so happened your role on as Cole and Cockroach are kinda similar as you playing like the dumb guy.
No.
I mean, I'm playing you the dumb guy. Like,
First of all, I'm
Now
offended.
he dumb.
Right, I'm offended.
come on, man. You know Cockroach didn't have no damn sense. You know Cole didn't have no damn sense.
Listen. Cole. First of all,
Cockroach is on it.
I was gonna say Cockroach is a little bit more on it.
He was a little bit more on it.
Yeah, Cole.
Yeah, he
Cole
was
wasn't dumb. He was just naive. You know.
Okay, green.
He just super green. wasn't as worldly, and he had his own. You know, he lived in his own world. That's it. And there's people out there that do that, and they fine because they know them there.
Yeah.
Because everybody got friends like that. now.
Yes.
You was supposed to be Theo though. You tried out for Theo. You was one.
I don't want to say I was supposed to be nothing. Like everything happened
Okay.
where it's supposed to be. But I did. I was at the final audition. It came down between me, him, and this one other kid from Jersey, and then it was really like between me and him, and yeah.
How many times you think you had to audition for those parts?
Oh, a couple of times. Like back then, the process was crazy. You had to go through like same thing. You know, you go audition, then you get a call back, and then you get another call back. You know,
Yeah. And then I seen you was, on one interview you said Urkel was trying out for Rudy. Rudy's supposed to be a boy.
Yeah. It was Jaleel White.
I
Yeah,
said,
he was it.
what?
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine Urkel being Rudy, the role for Rudy.
Like I said, everything happens for a reason. I mean, look, he did fine. He went on to be who he was, and everything happens the way it's supposed to.
How was it working with Bill Cosby?
Oh, it was great. It was it was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? We used to play this game. He was teaching me how to make drinks, and it was called "You Snooze, You Lose." Oh no!
Chill out, man. Chill out,
Oh,
man.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. See again,
See? That was a good one. though.
again,
God, that was a
jokes. It's
good one. I already
just.
knew he was going
Chill out, man. I was believing him for a second. Like,
That was a good setup, too.
It was just jokes. It's just jokes. It's
Hey.
not even. I don't even remember where I heard that. Like it's just.
Ooh, that was a good setup.
It's just jokes, man. It's just jokes. No, it was my introduction into this industry, so it was a beautiful thing. Again, blessings. Nothing but blessings.
Do you still have like a relationship with Bill Cosby?
No, I never did.
Never did. So you
No.
couldn't call him on the phone. Bill, yo, I
Nah.
need a plug. I need a.
Nah. It was just. I was a kid.
job.
I was just a kid on his show. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a job. That's it. Yeah.
Hey man,
Yeah.
everybody hit that share button for me one time, man.
Yeah.
We got that boy Carl Payne in the building. So let me ask you this. Whatever happened to that shirt Theo had with the long sleeve? What was the name of it?
Gordon Gartrell.
That Gordon Gartrell, man.
That's funny. That's funny.
Hey man, we need to bring that back, man. That might
that would work today.
today,
That would work
2023.
Today, yeah.
I swear to God.
There's somebody dancing in the club with it. Hard, too.
Right. I seen a couple of them too.
Work.
Do you think the Cosby Show had a positive impact on like society?
Without
And
a doubt.
Do you think like right now, 2023, we need
Absolutely.
Like-
100%.
because right now with music, you listen to music and people be like, does music have an effect on it? Does movies? Does TV shows?
That's not even a question. Of course, that's always that's to even have that formed as a question is dumb in my opinion. It's like where have you been? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, music has shaped so many things, so revolutions, you know what I'm saying? It's changed history. It's changed mindsets, you know. But before James Brown started making I'm Black and I'm Proud, you know, people may have felt like that or just whatever, but he made it okay. He telling people, no, say that, own that, live that, love that.
Yeah.
And I'm telling everybody, and then you going to say it too. You know, so yeah, music has always been very, 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 very influential. Same thing with the TV. It's always been, you know, they control it all.
I think that's another thing. I think that's why they playing a lot of the reruns back too. Like we need it. I mean the subject lines, like everything that they talked about.
Here's where I'm sorry to cut you off, Nate.
No, you fine.
You would hope that's why. That would be great if that was the real reason why.
What's the reason why they want some money?
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That would be great. And so I'm not mad that they're doing it because hopefully, you know, it has that same effect.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping. I wished.
Yeah.
That, but a lot of the storylines, I think, were forgotten. They bringing them back through those great episodes of the Cosbys and the Martins and all of those shows because everybody can relate to them.
Yeah.
And, you know, we got kids now that's lost, but when they watch those shows, like, they believe that they can be a doctor, they can be a lawyer, that's important, man.
It's proven statistically the college enrollment, not only from HBCUs, but just like as a people, as a statistical race of people, like there were more
during that time,
more than ever, because
different world,
because people believed it, they saw it, and it was like, yes, you too. And that's what I meant by when I go to these schools, I'm like, I tell you my story so that you can understand. Yes, you too.
Yeah.
Yes, you too.
Yeah. That's hard.
I'm from Clinton, South Carolina. Population 7,000.
Do you
7,000?
Do you keep that in mind when you directing or writing or doing movies or even accepting a role? Like
no.
The impact that it has might have on someone?
No, I think about the role itself. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're asking.
Yeah,
right?
how would this impact the world? Like how they gonna influence? Is it gonna influence somebody?
No, I wouldn't say that every time. No. I overall, yes. But
Like they give you a role to play a gay person or something.
that doesn't mean anything. No, that wouldn't.
Have you experienced the Hollywood? The stuff they talk about in Hollywood?
Everything is weird in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Everything is weird out there. I personally have not experienced some of the things that I've heard about, you know, in terms of that, and I'm okay with not experiencing those
Thank
things.
God.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I do think about overall, like, you know, I'll read the script, and if there's something in there that I think needs to be changed because I don't want to, you know, like you said, the overall impact or effect or whatever the case may be, then I'll address it because I'm like, yeah, I'm not saying that or I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You know, even on this show that we're doing now, like there's been a couple of times where I'm like, I get it, it's a kid's show, but I'm still a parent and they're still a child. And there's a line that you don't cross.
So it's cool for you as an actor to speak out and say, hey, can we change this?
Absolutely, because sometimes they're not thinking about it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes they're not thinking about these different things. They're thinking about laughs, they're thinking about jokes, or they're thinking about what's funny. But it's like, hey, you don't understand the message that you're sending out right now, because right now other kids are going to be watching this and they're going to think it's okay to do this, and they're going to get their ass beat. Like, you can't, this not going to happen in black homes. Like, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but we got to change this little thing right here because, and we got to change maybe how this kid is trying to talk or whatever, right? Like, different, so there's different times where that applies for sure.
For sure.
But it's really more about a body of work too, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to be able to say, you know, look at all the many characters I played in the
like
different,
well-rounded.
yeah, and that sort of stuff, and what's challenging, right? Of this, so like when you said gay, I'm like, that's
Would you do a gay role?
absolutely. You
You
know,
would you wear a dress?
I've done them.
No.
No, I would not. But I've done that though. I've done them in stage plays. I've done it in, you know, and because it's just another facet of what is human and what is you know, the world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I can dig it. Martin, the hit show Martin. And I talked to somebody that said they ain't watched no Martin. I said I can't be cool with you. They said they ain't never watched. I said I can't be cool with you. You ain't never watched the episode of Martin. But like, can we ever expect a relaunch of Martin?
No, it's
Or just a one family reunion show?
we did it already.
We did one.
They did
we didn't, but they did.
They did it. I missed it. I ain't seen it.
Yeah, you late.
Damn,
late.
I need to cancel myself.
Late, yeah.
So how was that?
Talk to your fans, man. Ask the people.
just-
like
I know. I'm talking about how was it like back in the same.
weird. Yeah, because that was the first time we had seen each other in like 30 years, for real.
Who did the interview? Crockett? Was it Crockett?
Afion, yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first time we had
30 years.
Yeah, it was the first time we had all been in the same place, in the same space,
He
at
said
the
weird.
same time. Yeah, you got to understand, that's a lot of growing. A lot of things have happened in that time period. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we like us doing this here and working together, sitting across from each other for 5 years, killing the game, blow up out the water, right? And then we go away for 30 years, and then we come back.
Y'all didn't talk to each other nothing.
I mean, some of us were cooler with each other than others. Like Tommy was my best friend, like in real life. So it's like,
You fuck with him, but you might ain't not talk to Martin, or you might not talk to.
right, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Tisha and Tashina were very close. They
Yeah.
were friends since they was kids. So they was always homegirls. But you
Yeah.
know, and then you never know. Like throughout the years, maybe they
were in Little Shop of Horrors.
they
together.
families, they doing their own thing. So they not as close. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's just real life.
Why you feel like you and Martin never or wasn't as close, or what was the riff, the tension?
Alpha males. We both alpha males.
So he wanted to be the big dog.
I didn't say that. You did.
I said it.
You said
I
that.
take the responsibility.
Yeah, you said that. No, it's just, we just challenged each other a lot. We, steel sharpen steel type thing.
I wouldn't
You know what
have
I'm saying?
noticed it from like watching the show. Like if y'all didn't do interviews and said it existed, y'all can tell. It wasn't like y'all was beefing on the
nah.
set.
I think
Nah,
you,
man,
you
it's-
just don't want to put that poison into a situation because it was so great. Like
Yeah, it was
so
like
on
anything.
scene.
It's like
I mean,
it's like anything else, right? You look at Shaq and Kobe. You know what I'm saying? They both great. You know what I'm saying? And they're both alphas. So it's like they, but when it comes to doing things on the court,
they were great.
Yeah. So present day, do you vote Martin 2023?
I was at his house 2 weeks ago.
So
Yeah.
everything copacetic right now.
Copacetic. Yeah, it was always that. You know what I'm saying? It was,
Just
you young, you know what I'm saying? And, that was then, this is now. You know what I'm saying? You grow, and things happen and you move on.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you and Tommy was best friends. And I seen you do the interview. You said Tommy passed away from a knee injury.
It was an aneurysm.
Oh,
I said he
okay.
had just had
Just
knee
had it.
surgery.
So was it complications from the knee
I
surgery?
can't speak on it, because there's still a thing happening
Okay,
at the
okay.
moment. I can't even talk about it.
Yeah.
Right, but it was medical complications, what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And the official word was it was an aneurysm.
Okay.
So
So let me ask you this: where did Tommy really work? Cause my brother got the same job as Tommy. Is why I'm asking.
No. Not your brother. Don't do your brother.
what was your favorite Martin episode?
all of them,
All of them.
all of them,
All of them.
all of them. You know what I'm
My
saying?
favorite was maybe the dogs
When they
table
the
scene.
big ass mouths.
Because I don't
You
think
talking
nobody
about
kept a straight
yeah.
face.
Oh,
that
That
a
was
good one.
definitely at the top.
did
That's
y'all
definitely-
freestyle a lot, or was everything scripted?
That whole scene was free.
I mean, I'm talking about like on other episodes. Like, did y'all do a lot of freestyling?
Oh yeah, we freestyled a lot. Like you see it. You see when he trying not to laugh and I'm trying not to laugh. Like we all,
Ooh.
that was something we lived for. Being able to like make each other laugh. That's what I meant when I say steel sharp and steel, because it was like everybody kept making each other better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That was a hell of a team, though.
And yeah, no, it was great, man.
You know what
it
I'm
was,
saying?
It
Like,
was
it was a
great.
great team.
It was great.
Because it looked like everybody fed off each other. Like,
Yeah, it was like like whatever your favorite team was, that's who it was,
Like the
right?
Lakers.
Yeah, you feel me? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I always said about us, because everybody had their own role and lane, and then when you passed them the ball, they was going,
Yeah.
do what they need to do. it's like you could look at an episode now when we thought they was having a baby and I wanted to be the godfather and I came in.
Oh yeah.
And I said, Martino, where's the bambino?
Yeah.
And you could see him trying his best to like.
So that went in the script?
No, no, all of that. Like, or when he say, "Cole, remind me later to beat your ass," and I'm like, "What time is good for you?" And this nigga's like, "Oh my god!" So it's like that's not in the script. He's like, "How about 3:15?" I'm like, "Busy." 3:16? Bet. Like it's like all of that was so many of those.
Yeah.
So many of those.
You almost got to be a comedian to be witty and out the
No,
head like that.
I wouldn't say that at all. No, because it's not about
comic,
it's not
comedic.
about, put it this way, and he'll tell you this. It's not about being a comedian. It's about having a sense of comedy, a sense of timing, and a sense of improv, and a sense of these different things.
Definitely
Because we
improv.
weren't comedians. I wasn't a comedian. You know what I'm saying? And he'll say, same thing. Working with him, you learn certain things too, how to improv better. You know, and then him working with us, it's like, oh, how to be a better actor. You know what I'm saying? So we feed off of each other.
Okay.
That was the thing. We all fed each other and fed off of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because there's a million comedians out there that can't do that. Like
Yeah.
that ain't got nothing to do with it.
I
You
can
feel me?
dig.
Like you put them on a stage, give them a script, and it's over.
Yeah.
They go blank.
It's over.
So let's jump into before we get up out of here. Let's talk about this directing and what you're doing right now. The directing. So,
Yeah.
are you doing any movies yourself right now?
I did last year. I directed this movie with Country Wayne called Strange Love. It's out, on all the
Still haven't seen
platforms. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
That's fucked up, Nate.
No, it's cool. I got a movie coming out October 17th, actually, on Paramount, MTV Paramount. It's called Binged to Death. So, yeah, that's going to be dope. People going to really, really, really trip when they see this one, too.
So why though?
Why? Because it's different. People ain't used to seeing me in this light.
You in it and you directing?
No, I'm just in this one.
Okay.
I'm in this one, right.
Okay.
But it's just the character I play, they're not used to seeing that.
And the one you directed is with Country Wayne.
Yeah.
And Country Wayne is one of my favorite internet
Yeah.
comedians.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? He definitely
Great
going out.
guy. Great guy. Shout out
Yeah.
to Country Wayne. Great guy.
So how do he is it the person who producing the movie say I want Carl Payne to direct, or does Country Wayne who said they want you to direct? How
Both,
does it go?
Yeah. The people who produced it and him. Yeah.
How do they know that you directing or know?
Somebody they know. I don't know how they knew. They know. Like
get a call.
because I'm doing stuff. Yeah. So they or somebody else I worked with, and then they'll be like, hey, you know who we
He's a
should
good
get?
director.
Yeah.
How many
or,
movies you done directed?
3 now.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him to direct my comedy special.
Yeah.
And
I
do
got you,
comedy
baby.
special?
I got you.
2025. Some.
I got
Not
you.
20 late
Say less.
2025.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all hear that now?
No, I got you.
Hey,
I
man,
got
it's
you.
coming soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just everybody, the Carl Payne. I need 3 more followers. Yeah, then I get that Cadillac. 3 more followers. Watch Young Dylan, Tyler Perry's Young Dylan on Nickelodeon.
Please
you know what I'm
watch
saying?
it.
Watch that. Support everybody that you know that's in the industry, that either the writer or director or an actor, because this strike thing ain't no joke.
I was gonna ask you about that strike
they out
thing.
there. They out there. Not really. They not showing no love.
What is it about? Like, I don't understand.
It's about residuals. It's about royalties. It's about getting paid what you're worth and what you should be.
The
getting
people that's
paid.
writing?
Everybody, right? The writers, the actors. So I'm gonna put it to you like this. You used to be able to live off a residual check, right? So if I did a commercial, they ran the commercial, you get paid residuals, right? But that's because it was network television, and they've come to the table, the bargaining table. They have a collective agreement with the unions who protect us in terms of provide benefits, X, Y, and Z, right? So just like when we were doing Martin and everything, we went into syndication, right? So people, I ain't got time to explain to everybody what syndication is. No offense, look it up.
Google it.
So when that happened, that was great, because that meant now, you've made it to a certain 100 episodes, your show's going to be seen forever, right? Keep reselling it, keep licensing it, relicensing. But there was nothing in our contracts that said anything about DVDs because they didn't exist. So when DVDs
Or streaming.
So when that happened, they don't have to abide by any of those because there's nothing there that says that. There's no rule for it. There's no structure. So as far as what you would get paid normally, they don't have to.
Okay.
They can run the hell out of you, and you don't. So,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, where a person would be able to do a commercial, and because he's an actor, you live off your residuals until the next job. And if you've amassed a certain amount of jobs, then you're waiting on residual songs. Like if you did like if it was a singing person, you live off of being able to eat until your next job. But if somebody is only paying you half a penny or cents on a dollar, you're like, wait a minute, no.
So the strike is about over, I heard or something?
No, they came to a tentative agreement for the writers, but the actors are still on strike. So all I was saying is support, stand behind, support.
So what y'all gonna do when
Get
they
behind.
introduce AI and they got an AI
And that's
Payne?
and that's another point of it, right? Because you may have signed a contract at one time that said, your likeness can be used in perpetuity or blah blah blah. So basically, what they were saying, like if today was Martin was out today and we made it to our 5th season and our contracts were up, but the people were like, no, we don't want it to be over. They they basically would continue
Without y'all.
Yes, with these just using our
And
faces.
we wouldn't know the difference if they didn't tell us.
Exactly.
Because that shit is looking so high tech. I seen it.
Exactly. And that's what we fighting about. That's what we fighting for. Because it's like, wait a minute, what?
Man.
And you got people talking about they being unreasonable. Okay.
Hey man, we got Carl Payne. Let me before you go, man.
Yeah.
I got some off-topic questions. 3 off-topic questions.
I liked all your questions though, man. I like how you did your homework and research. It was a really good interview.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna tell you like that. Like I've done a lot of interviews. Well, I don't do a lot actually, and I'm pretty sure you know that because I don't. You can see maybe 4 of them out there. Like I don't do a lot of interviews, so I really mess with you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nate Williams, man.
He
You know
ain't
what I'm
asked
saying,
me
for hooking it up.
nothing.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting over here in front of the mic.
No, and thank you for Nate bringing us here, man. Hey, at the end of the day, get them tickets, y'all.
Hey,
Stop playing. Get them
yes.
tickets. Come to the show. Like that's the real
Tomorrow,
reason we
7
here.
o'clock, the
You know what I'm
Nut
saying?
House.
We
Yeah,
doing 2
yeah.
shows
We're doing
now.
2 shows, man.
Man, we
Early
need to
show and a
pack
late
it out.
show. So depending on what time you take your nap tomorrow, you know what I'm saying? Whatever time them edibles kick in, just make sure you get your ticket, and then you come to the show, man. Stop playing.
It's gonna be great.
Stop playing.
So the off-topic question was, you've been married for 30 years, right? Is that true? Okay. So what do a man do when his woman stop giving him coochie? That's been married for 30 years.
I had 17 jokes right there, but I just let them go. Repeat the question one more time.
If you've been 30 years, 'cause I know, you know what I'm saying, 30 years have been some challenges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do a man do when he been married for 30 years and it's done dried up a little bit? Pause.
Well, I mean, good Lord. I don't listen. First of all,
Give him some advice.
Wow. Well, that's 3 questions right there. It's loaded questions. First we'd have to deal with the fact that it's drying up. Like, why is it drying up? That might not be. That's a lot of.
No pun intended.
No, I'm just saying that's some things you might have to attend to, and it might be some herbs, it might be some different things you need to eat differently, and
Okay.
might need to get seek something.
Okay,
as far as
okay,
that's
okay.
concerned. But there's a lot of help for that. There's
Okay,
help
okay.
for dry.
Okay.
Don't use Dove. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, there's some help when it comes to things drying up.
Okay,
you gotta
okay,
keep it spicy. Keep it spicy.
What do you consider a high body count for a man or a woman? I've been seeing this comment this on Facebook for 3 weeks about this body count. Don't ask a woman about her body count. 100 is not a lot. What are you talking about? And then niggas say shit 5 too much. Like what is considered high body counts for a woman and a man?
Well, if you really think about it, right? You are guilty by association with body count. Explain. She could have 2. You could have 54.
So that combined.
When she get with you, she got a high body count right there. I mean, that's you guilty by association at that point. Like,
so some of y'all out here with 1,000 men.
Listen, I'ma just tell. And vice versa. See, the problem is social media. The problem is social media because whether you're a celebrity or not, it's like you done already showed me a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, because back in the day, you just had to take somebody's word for it.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Now you know.
Then you better off not, because mentally you be messed up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then you got a lot of people that don't care. They be out there like, so what?
Yeah.
I still love her.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Last question. Are you familiar with any Arkansas artists or comedians? Because I always try to get a gauge on, because I'm in the music business. So I try to, let these guys know if people is y'all doing y'all job out there? You know what I'm saying? Y'all be saying y'all
I'm not. Nate is the only Arkansas comedian I'm familiar with. There's one other dude that recently I seen and saw that's going to be on the show with us.
What about Lil JJ?
Lil JJ.
Jay Lewis from
Lil JJ?
Nickelodeon, Wild 'N Out.
Lil JJ?
Yeah, him.
I didn't know he was from here.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But so there's two.
I pledged them.
That's two. Wow, that's crazy.
Y'all pledge?
Yeah, I'm a Q.
I thought Q was a non-pledging organization.
Well, we are members of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, a non-hazing fraternity.
Yeah, put that out there.
You got to say that.
Disclaimer.
You got to say
he
that.
He joined us.
Yeah, he filled out his paperwork.
Yeah, he did.
No, honestly, I'm not familiar with a lot of people from this area, but I might and just don't know they from here.
Yeah. But we got time to introduce you to some more of this Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah,
I like that.
This Arkansas. We got a lot of stuff going on in the great state of Arkansas, man. A lot of dope stuff going on, man.
Like the comedy special from Nate. Being produced by Carl Payne.
Yeah, coming soon. Tomorrow, the Nut House, 7 o'clock, the first show.
Yeah, what time the second show? 10?
10.
Yeah.
10 o'clock for you Night Owls, 10 o'clock for the second show. Carl Payne.
9:30.
9:30 for the second show.
Okay, so the first show is at 7. The second one is at 9:30.
Okay.
That makes sense.
And I heard y'all got good fish over there.
Oh, yeah. You know my mama get down.
I heard the kitchen is
Please
jumping.
come
I hope that we get some of the dizzle over there in the bar.
Yeah, we're gonna try to get some.
Pause.
The bottles cost too much. $52, man.
Nah, man. You don't take a lot though. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
They be laughing. You get that dizzle going in the comedy club. They be
Hey,
laughing.
yeah. Let me get that.
They be
This stuff. Yeah. You put it in there.
they be laughing their ass off.
Put that
I can
dizzle
pay for
in.
that used bottle. I can get that used bottle.
Hey, what's your social media, man?
Oh, the Carl Payne or the Carl Payne, depending on what side of the tracks you from.
You hear me?
That part.
Hey, man, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Appreciate you for coming.
Thank
Stopping
you,
by,
players.
blessing us with
Thank
the
you,
interview.
yes,
Appreciate
thank you.
Nate Williams, man. His comedy special coming soon, directed by Carl Payne.
Yeah, we're gonna get that. That's gonna be rocking.
It's gonna be called The Magic of the Cajun Crystal.
I ain't gonna even ask.
The magic.
Just know that it's coming.
Just
Like this.
Hey, man, we out here. Fool with us if you're cool with us.
Already.
I can't explain, I can't forget about it. Ain't no money, forget about it. All I play with dead blue faces, baby, but I'ma live about it. All I want is the dough, ain't tryna be popular. Say Brody got the hammer like a carpenter. Soon as we get to Lil Rock, baby, park the car. Draco with the knife, hey, I get Arkansas. Yeah. So if you trip this bitch, your rain got H.I.O.G. came here to trip, you niggas drained out. I'm in L.A. like I'm Leland Holland, ain't I? Bro say I need to pop a perk, I brought the pain out. Ball till I flame out, like who you tellin'? It's ironic, my lucky numbers are 187. Ain't it ironic, my favorite color is gun smoke. Hey baby girl, that's that p***y wet as a poncho. I had the book of that cookie, come with the combo. When in the trap, I beat a pot, they call me gumbo. Whoa, I'm a boss, I ain't just anybody. Hot as the sun, 101 and you can't get a copy. You can forget about it. Ain't no money, forget about it. All I play with dead blue faces, baby, but I'ma live about it. All I want is the dough, ain't tryna be popular. Say Brody got the hammer like a carpenter. Soon as we get to Lil Rock, baby, park the car. Draco with the knife, hey, I get Arkansas.